It is 8:40 p.m. Texas time. So I'm going to go ahead and give you some new tariff developments found July 9th, 2026. The Forced Labor Section 301 hearing record is now active through July 9th. USTR's Forced Labor Section 301 page now shows the day one hearing transcript for July 7th and confirms the hearing schedule runs daily from July 7th through the 9th. This keeps the proposed 10%, 12.5% additional duties moving toward a post-hearing determination. I got that straight from the government website, USTR. Basically, what you're going to do on your tracker, you're going to go ahead and update it. You're going to go ahead and update with the Forced Labor Section 301. That's going to now move to hearing record active. Hearings July through 7th. Day one transcript posted. Monitor for final USTR determination and effective date. And you can go ahead and just copy and paste it if you want to. I'll put it in the description, as well as the free 90-day calendar to keep on top of this. Because remember, if you keep on top of this, you won't get blindsided when it happens. India industry. They formally pushed back against the proposed U.S. Section 301 tariffs. That's kind of a big deal. Indian industry groups submitted objections to USTR during the July 7th through the 9th hearing window. They're basically arguing that there is no credible forced labor basis for tariffs on most Indian goods and asking USTR to use the India-US trade policy form instead. And that is, I'm sourcing Economic Times on that. Now, remember, these forced labor Section 301 tariffs, it's about to hit 60 different economies. So the fact that they're pushing back, it's a really good sign because we don't need those tariffs to go up. Okay, for your tracker update, you're going to do this. India Section 301, forced labor risk equals exemption opposition recording building. Watch whether India receives relief, narrowed coverage, or remains exposed to 12.5% proposed duty. Again, that's a big deal to go ahead and go up to that much because remember, these are layered tariffs. What that means is watch whether India receives relief or a narrowed coverage or remains exposed to 12.5% proposed duty. Now, remember, these are layered tariffs, so it could really increase everything you purchase if 12.5% is actually applied. We're going to talk about India again. India did extend customs duty relief for electronics and lithium ion battery manufacturing. Their inputs are until March 31st, 2029. That relief applies immediately and covers specialized electronics, manufacturing inputs, lithium ion battery machinery, display assembly components, and wireless charging components. This is not a U.S. import duty cut, but it can lower upstream India production costs for electronics and battery supply chains. So I know everyone has something like that that they need to deal with here, as far as all of the ones that I'm working on. So hopefully you can catch that as well. And of course, I'm using my sources as the Economic Times, and I watched the India briefing on this. Now, the tracker update for this specific thing is that you're going to go ahead and put in India Electronics equals customs duty relief extended through March 31st, 2029. Again, that's through 2029. That's 3 years from now. Flag India Origin Electronics battery suppliers for a potential cost basis update, but keep U.S. landed cost tariff assumptions separate. Again, this is really going to help with purchasing batteries or whatever. I guess that's it for today. As always, look in the description. You'll see the 90-day calendar where I go ahead and I give you everything that you can go ahead and just put in there as far as following up on all these things so you're not caught blindsided. It helps with your forecasts and all that. And I don't know if you caught it or not, but there was a major upgrade on the Tariff Playbook Suite. So you can check out that information. I'll link it in the description as far as what that is. So that way then you can get a little bit more familiar with that if you want. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm hoping that you're still listening. Is if you found any of this valuable, basically I'm giving you this for free. So if you found it valuable, subscribe so that I will know to keep making these types of news updates because I know they're helpful, especially when you're getting it from someone who's a subject matter expert like myself, who's been in the industry for 20 years, and who is a tariff risk strategist. So, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.